wait till people get on here before I start talking. I'm probably not doing a real feed today. I'm still kind of like planning my day. So I'll probably just do this live because I have a reading at 2. It's like 1:20. So what I'll probably do is either do this video, my reading, and do a live, or I just might not even go for my real live today. But I have things we can talk about. Good morning, Sherry. We're talking Stonehenge, right? I was, I have a reading to do at 2, so I probably am not going to do a real feed today. I was kind of chilling anyway this morning, so I'm probably gonna not do a real video. Like, I'll probably just do this video and that's it today. But I want to talk about Stonehenge again, right? I was trying to get Mike on here too. Worth a shot. Yeah, so anyways, I was trying to get Mike on here because I really just need him to come have like a Stonehenge chat with me. He has lots of good stuff on that topic. He's always real excited when I'm going there. I just told him I'm going back to Stonehenge. I'm going for the winter equinox. It's so funny because I posted that on the Reiki wall with the dates for it, and then it had like a sync because someone else had posted, you know, the date winter starts or whatever. So, you know, I already was seeing that date all over Facebook this morning. So, apparently, the winter equinox was a really good time a year. I was on the Stonehenge website, and they said that, you know, when the rocks were built or whatever, created, we can say created, not built. When they were created, they were probably utilized more in the winter time. That would make sense to me because the veil is thinner. The veil is thinnest during that point of the year, so I'm really excited. Yeah, we're touching the rocks. We're getting in free again, too. Saving hella cash. When I like to do missions, you know, I like to do them hella cheap. So, Sherry's for sure gonna go with me this time. She has to. Because of the Christmas dates. It might not be ideal for some people. It's a couple days before Christmas, so I know a lot of people do, like, holiday stuff. Well, I'm not Christian, so I have that open in my calendar. So I'm going to Stonehenge. I'm real excited. It was really cold, and I was talking just a couple months ago, right? So this island's pretty cold. I said there's an 80% chance of rain just with any given space storm here, I've noticed. So last time I was soaked, and you'll get real cold there. And in any video I've seen from Stonehenge, like documented footage, even in the summertime, you can see like the currents of wind ripping through there, and it's like so windy. It's kind of like being on the top of a mountain, I think. So there's this crazy wind currents, and it might rain. So I'm going back with real good waterproof hiking gear. My husband says he's a survivalist and doesn't concur with my clothes ideas I just manifested, but I said I'm pretty much a survivalist too at this point, I think. So, and I told Sherry it'll be hella cold because if you want to smoke weed, you have to smoke weed outside. So I was outside the whole time. So it'll be really, really cold. So I'm gonna be real prepared. I'm excited about it though. I'm dying to go. Why not? They never open the rocks anyway from what I see. And they appear to be open on their website. I gotta look at it. I think they just open them 4 times a year for the equinoxes, but I did notice that on 9/11 they were having their own private little party at Stonehenge with the military. So, it'll be freezing. There'll probably be no one there. like you thought there was no one there last time. There'll probably be like way less people, I would assume. I don't know though. Yeah, thermal underwear and leggings. You gotta layer up, but it might be wet and muddy. It was really muddy and wet, like, you know, from all the rain. So I got a little text to my phone saying we're gonna have solar winds in 3 days. I'm already feeling that 3 days ago anyway. I've already been feeling it all week and working like it's a space storm. I said that I think yesterday. So I'm feeling this energy. I'm seeing some people have ascension symptoms around here. We need the dates. Well, we will be going, I believe, the 21st. I gotta get the real moon calendar. Hold on. to get it out anyway. To check out that month. Okay. So, because I want to do like a nice little type of what to expect for 2019. So we have Sun in Capricorn solstice. You hear that, Sherry? Sun in Capricorn solstice. This might be your trip. So, it's the 21st. We went on the day of the solstice in the morning, so they probably opened the rocks on the 21st at 5 a.m. Last time I was too tired taking the train the same day, staying up all night, and going to Stonehenge. We might want to stay one extra night, like stay 2 nights if we could. I don't care either way. But we want to be there on the 20th, which is Thursday, to go into the rocks at 5 a.m. or whatever, early in the morning time they open them up at. And then I already knew it. That's why I wanted to get the calendar anyway, because I was like, oh, you know they're going to have a full moon then too, right? So with the equinox, they'll have the next full moon in Cancer too. So it'll be a real emotional, watery kind of moon too. Expect lots of rain. We have a full moon in Cancer. There'll be lots of emotions flying around. We know that when people are purging and releasing emotions, it manifests into rainstorms. So I'm expecting rain. Better safe than sorry. It's raining now and there's not even much of a storm here. So anytime that there's some kind of space storm, there's a high chance of rain. Especially in the UK. Yup, it's about to be 2019. I am looking at it like we're like halfway done with our 2-year purge period at that point, that when we go into 2019 that we will have completed this year, which was like a massive purge cycle cleansing for humanity. You guys are much different entering 2020 than you were entering 2019 than you were 2018. You guys have made a lot of progress in the past year. It might not feel like it, but our bodies are changing on every level. Yep, destined. So I say that if your mom will watch The Pets 2 nights, that we should arrive on the 19th, see the Stonehenge on the 21st, and leave the same day. Like what I did was I went to the rocks in the morning, and then I took the train home at like 11 in the morning, because they don't stay open that long. You go at like 4 in the morning. So I left the same day. Or we could arrive on the 20th, go to the rocks, and leave the next day too. So however we want to do it. I don't know, I'm up for ideas. My husband is not thrilled and thinks I'm insane. He was giving me looks like, I was like, look at my little fairy garden. And he was giving me looks like I'm crazy. And then I was really like crying about how cold it was last time, so he thinks I'm completely out of my mind now. I didn't see any better Christmas plans going on. And I'm already committed. I bought the hiking boots. I got like, they're like almost like hiking boots. Like I got like real like waterproof, not fucking around boots. I'm already committed. It's a done deal. I'm going. So everyone always just thinks I'm out of my mind around here that's, you know, participating in my journey or story. They just think I'm crazy around here. Oh my god, everyone is changing so much. It's mind-blowing to me just to watch the energetic progress going on around here. It's crazy. It's almost 2019. It's destined. I wanted to talk about that anyway. I had that's why I'm too unorganized to even go live today, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got the hood, Sherry, before I go into my little rant about contracted circumstances. So I think I'm gonna it came today, right? Of all the timing that the hood I ordered like 3 months ago comes today. So it must be meant to be Stonehenge. I can do, if I can get it on, I can do like black leggings with the thermal underwear under them, and then I can wear a hood with my real clothes, like black t-shirt hood. I'm real excited about that. So it must have been destined to be today of all days, right? I got the hood in the mail. It's happening. So you know what, even watching this video will be a contracted experience. It doesn't matter if you liked your experiences, loved them, hated them, that every little mundane thing, whether you're going to the grocery store, watching a live video, meeting someone random, nothing is random. Everything was planned out, contracted for sure. Sherry's gonna make a hood thing. I told her I have a couple. I didn't like the last one. So I'm really liking this one. Why not make them? I'm pimping out my pyramid area. We're using this energy to really like clean up our house pretty much. Like my husband like painted a lot of stuff in here. Like he painted this room and a lot of the rooms, and it's looking really good. And I'm changing my meditation area, making it better. I got like candles and stuff to put around it. I almost got my crystals from Mike, but then I just said maybe next week, so I'm working on getting my crystals too to put around it. I told him that it's like a time machine and it doesn't run without crystals. Sorry, my time machine is broken. It does not run without my crystals, so I'm working on that too. So I'm working on fixing up my meditation space. Hi Allie, I'm going to Stonehenge. I'm ready to leave now. I ordered the gear. I ordered the waterproof expedition gear. Like I was looking up like what people wear when they hike like Everest and stuff this morning. I'm real excited about it. So we're going to the rocks. I had to do a live video there, not like a getting soaking wet kind of video there. So I really had to go back. Yep, Sharpie's going. No excuses. I need someone to go with me because it's easier if someone can drive from the hostel to the rocks. We're committed. We're going over outfit ideas. She's gonna make a cape. So I'm just doing my usual manifesting pyramids and stuff. I want to get, it's hard to find the ones with the tent covers. I want my pyramid to be a teepee pyramid. So they have like the covers, so I'm going to put the one I have outside, and I'm going to get one of the ones that comes with the tent teepee cover, which will be kind of cool for my meditation room. I'm excited about that. I'm just doing my usual, making meditation areas, making more meditation spaces in my house. Yeah, it's a done deal. I already told P that I already got the boots. I'm going. Like, done deal if you know me. I already started posting Stonehenge stuff on Instagram and on Facebook too. Done deal. So, I want Mike has to get on live and talk about Stonehenge when he has some free time, but it's a crazy energy. I was saying that it's like there's crazy wind streams that come from that area, even if you went in the summertime, not during a space storm, that it's such a high energy type of area that it's like there's a lot of wind currents there. It's kind of like if you were like, you know, on Mount Shasta or somewhere with a lot of wind. It almost feels like you're going up in elevation, like your ears will start to do funny things like buzzing and popping and things like that too. It really helps though, because they even say that if you are near those rocks, it'll really purify your energy. So it'll really help you level up when you're in those crazy areas. Of course, it'll be like during the space storm too, when it's like the crazy full moon energy too. Just like you would use the moon to charge your crystals, the moon will charge the rocks. There's a reason people would go and gather at those rocks at certain times of the year. Same ones that are going to now. So I'm really excited. It'll brighten my Christmas up around here. How's your ascension going? Let's see. Nothing is random. You're not making the connections that you're making by chance or randomly. You guys are finding your soul tribe. I'm watching it happen all around us. I love it. I love it. That you're coming back into oneness with your consciousness group, that you're coming more and more out of focus with 3D and with the sleeping people, and more into focus with the people that are awake and into consciousness. I gotta talk about astral traveling too. Yes, I like separate space for healing areas. Like, I like to use areas that I don't usually use for anything else for my meditation areas. It's kind of like when you're training to do your homework when you're in high school. I remember getting taught that, you know, if you want to do your homework, don't do it on your bed or the areas that you chill in. You probably want a separate study space. It's like that for meditation with me. I like areas that I just use for that. Top areas, the garden, the spare room, right, not being used, things like that. It's good to have the energy really good where you're working too. I can't work around a lot of people too. People never understood that, right? I can't. My work is real sacred and spiritual, so mostly I do my work when I'm by myself, right? Because it's just better energy for me than trying to be around people or whatever it is. More sacred space for doing this kind of spiritual stuff, whether it's meditating, healing work, you know, recharging. So let's work on our spaces. Our houses are our paradigm. If everyone fixed their house up in their reality, oh my god, the collective would change in a minute. That's all we had to really do is make our world better. Because it's all coming together. If one person's doing bad, it takes down the collective, it affects it. So if everyone just starts to do amazing and change their reality. I am going to Stonehenge December 21st for the winter equinox. They only have them open, the rocks, a few times a year. Dale, I'm going back to Stonehenge. I've been summoning him. I'm like, Stonehenge, Dale, right? I'm going to Stonehenge in some serious waterproof expedition gear too. I'm not playing around. December 21st, I think they opened the rocks. I was on their website and they were talking about it. I had to look into it. I'm going back to Stonehenge the first chance I get when they open the rocks. I'm ready to go now. Dale will have to go. Sherry's going. We're putting a call-in out if anyone wants to go play at the rocks. But it might be too cold for you this time of year. Maybe in the summer you'd like to go. So I just put it out there. Someone's like, oh, I'll go one day. I said, I'll be on this island forever. Don't worry. So, my top place to go play, Stonehenge. If I'm trapped on the Illuminati Island, I have to go explore. So, I'm really, really excited to go back. I loved the energy. It's insane. It's like highlight of my day. I'm trying to involve other people in my crazy antics, or whatever you want to call it, antics, right? Trying to involve other people too in my crazy antics. If anyone wants to come adventure, I think it'll be better weather than the fall time when we went. In the winter. It's bad, but yeah. I think it might be better weather than the last time we tried to go. So, Sherry's going. No ifs, ands, buts. If the mom bails, the dogs are going to the kennel. I will help with that. You're going. No ifs, buts, anything is going to ruin this. I need a vacation. Hi, Jamie. We're doing Stonehenge again. I can't wait. I can't wait till summer. It's too far away. I'm just sitting here, like, killing time till Stonehenge in the summer. Why not go before that? So I'm real excited about that. It's like, you know, I don't know. It's like the most spiritual energy. It's kind of like when I went to Israel when I was really young and I was very asleep, but I was really aware that it was very spiritual energy in some of these places. Like I could feel the energy, and I remember describing it from my asleep perspective as close as you could get to God, being in this spiritual kind of energy. Like it's really, really crazy. So there's such spiritual energy there. It's insane. I can't wait. There's a big emphasis on the astral right now. You need to understand that you have different components of your body, right? We are a soul. We have a body. We have an astral body. You can go deeper, but that's pretty basic and where we should start. So you have an astral body. It vibrates at much higher frequencies than your physical body. So if you die, you could almost describe that from what I experienced, almost like an astral encounter when you die, that your astral body leaves the physical body and you go to other places, much like the dream realms in my perspective, because I did have a lot of like out-of-body near-death experiences, and it's pretty similar to astral traveling. A lot of people don't believe in parallel universes. I say, well, you go to sleep every night, don't you? We spend a good portion of our life, maybe a third of our life, in the other realms, sleeping and in our dream state. And really, science doesn't have a good understanding of that. As we're raising our vibrational frequency, it is putting us much more in alignment with our astral body. A lot of people that had trauma, their astral body disconnected from their body too. And same with like a lot of their soul aspects and things like that. So as you are awakening, you're opening your third eye, which is bringing your astral body back to your physical body, and it's vibrating a high frequency. So as we're raising our vibration, we're going to have more and more kind of crazy out-of-body astral dream experiences, things like that. You guys should be having more vivid dreams with this energy, and it's really a glimpse that eventually we'll be able to bring back more of that dream recall with us. That's what's going on in your subconscious. If you look back, right now, we're in this dense reality, so it seems very physical, okay? Like the now is real physical, right? But if you look back at your past memories, any of them, Don't they seem kind of more dreamlike when you look at them, when you try to view those experiences? It almost looks like a dream memory you would bring back. And it's really important to remember I had crazy dreams. I was probably in some kind of like sports stadium type place, right? My subconscious created that atmosphere. It is creating this atmosphere too. There's such a disconnect between how similar those experiences are, the astral and this realm. So we're becoming more lucid in our dream state. That's why we're able to bring back more dream memories. We're maybe having more lucid experiences where you are more in control of your dreams as a creator, and in terms of what you're seeing. You should be having better and better dreams. I know we're purging, and that can come in the form of what's going on in our sleep. This is a purge cycle the next year. So we are purging, but despite that, you guys should be having better and better dream experiences. Feeling more and more rested when you're sleeping, hopefully, as you're going through this ascension. If you're having real crazy dreams or out-of-body experiences, a lot of people come to me, and that happened to me when I opened my third eye, that I was having real crazy, almost like out-of-body experiences, astral experiences, without trying to, just naturally. And whatever you're seeing, the universe wants you to see that so that you can shape your version of reality around it. Whatever's happening in your dreams, the universe wants you to retain that memory for some reason. So if you're having real profound dreams, that's a good sign that your third eye is expanding. It doesn't just open, it will continually expand too as we're leveling up and doing this ascension. I have a lot of people that connect with me in their dreams too. I always joke around about it that I've always tried to, I like to stay hidden. If my feeds make that hard, I like to do my work in the unseen. Hidden, right? I was telling my friends I like to go around and cut you guys' cords and heal you if you're having a bad day or whatever. I like to be in the unseen, so I'll have a lot of people try to find me in my dreams too. I'm always joking about it, how I'm always trying to stay hidden and people will come find me. So we're connecting with our soulmates in our dreams, whether people are aware of that or not. We're also doing a lot, like, I look at it like you have some dreams that are like a simulation for training. Some you're purging out, old subconscious emotions and things that you can't clear here, like karma with other people. Like, I've had dreams of my family in it, but I won't talk to them in this version of reality. So maybe I had things I had to clear with them in the dream realm so that they could clear some stuff with me, since I won't talk to them. So sometimes we have dreams about, karmic situations that we need to clear. And we're doing a lot of healing. That your body, most of the people sick around here are stressed out. Like, all it takes is some trauma, like the World Trade Center, some war, shit jobs, shit relationships, and it brings out all that trauma that got passed down through our genetics. They really bank on that. So stress is bad for the body. If you're not sleeping, it'll run down your body eventually, making you sick. We do most of our healing in our sleep. It's why I tell people that when I do energy work, that if they do like heavy duty energy work, that after they fall asleep and reset their energy, that they'll feel a lot better. Every time you sleep, you're doing a reset on your energy. It's very, very important for healing. A lot of times ascension can mess with your sleep. You'll be up at 3 in the morning, right? You'll be up at 3 in the morning. Maybe you're feeling the need to sleep less. I sleep a lot less now that I'm doing this ascension process. And when I was asleep, I used to sleep a lot more. I require less sleep. It can really affect your sleep too, because you got to remember we're getting into the frontal lobe, and the third eye regulates melatonin and serotonin. It's why I actually recommend people take melatonin. It will help level out your hormone receptors, help with your serotonin levels. It'll help your third eye stay balanced. We have strange things going on with the sun. I'm not a scientist. I wish I was, right? So I don't have the best understanding of it, but we do have things like chemtrails going on. I was informed it will be dark and rainy on this island until April probably. And so people aren't getting the right amount of sunlight. The sun is very important. It's how we download spiritual downloads, energy, things like that. It's everything that we need to survive. So there's things happening with the sun where we're not getting the right sun. That affects our sleep cycles and our melatonin. It really affects your third eye. No one's getting notifications on my videos, and I know that for a fact because my video numbers are just so, like, never see them so bad as right now when I'm banned. It's just crazy. Yeah, no one's getting notified. Dale's coming to Stonehenge. Take your kids for sure. I love space kids, any kind. I love kids, any age. I love adults too. I'm a people person. I would love that. For sure, please come because no one wants to go. It's too cold out, but I'm hardcore. I would go hike the mountain with the right attire. I'm hardcore. I'm ready for it. I said I must be a survivalist too then. So I'm for sure going. It's a done deal. I already got the hiking boots. I'm invested in it already. Past a point of no return with it. I said that if I could navigate their UK train system to go there by myself too, that, you know, because I navigated all those crazy trains. Didn't go so good on the way back. I had like my train with no brakes break down, and then I ended up taking a cab like an hour home. But if I could do that, hey, anyone can. I'm going. We're hardcore. Don't worry, we'll be outside smoking the entire time too. You gotta factor that into the equation. So you'll want just like layers of clothes, lots of clothes. We didn't have the right clothes. I had like a blanket around me last time, but it was soaked. So if you get wet, you'll freeze with the wind currents. It's real crazy. So you just gotta stay dry. Clothes to stay dry. Yeah, struggling with sleep too. I always sleep amazing, but you can really feel as these frequencies are going up, it's affecting our brain waves, which really affects our sleep. But it is pushing us to a place of being more awake. Like we're not quite lucid in the dream. I know everyone likes to go around saying we're awake. But we're not quite lucid. I think that when we can master this reality like we would a dream, while being awake and realizing that we are dreaming, and we can kind of tweak reality, change the dreamscape, do crazy stuff, maybe become weightless, teleport, things like that. We'll have arrived with our ascension. Yep, more herbs. So Agent P just informed me that he ran out of 2 of his vitamins and didn't tell me, and that he felt like shit being off just like a couple of the vitamins. I just ordered more. I was like, you know that I have those vitamins on the dresser upstairs, but I like to have him with his own stuff downstairs, so he takes it. And he said he felt like shit being off the vitamins just a little bit. Aaron has ascension symptoms, maybe ascension flu. We're going through heart chakra purging. Well, the UK is an area of concern. There's a lot of separateness and political drama and all their little division tactics. But it really is an area of concern on the planet. And I can tell when the Earth is going through a purging here because I'm really connected to the Earth. I'm an Earth sign. And I can like really feel nature, probably more so than people a lot of the time. So the Earth has been going through a lot of purge cycles regarding the heart chakra. I don't know about everywhere else. I can just really feel it here deeply. And I had a cough for like 2 weeks, a couple weeks ago. Ascension flu, check. We've had ascension flu a lot here. So you know what? I had to tell my husband, he told me yesterday I got the same cough you had, and I said, no, you didn't. Your heart chakra purging, and it's all the garbage coming out of your heart chakra. We're trying to come back to oneness, and we have a lot of things blocking that perspective, per se. So we're going through a lot of heart chakra purging. I see that the sleeping people are going to have a closed heart chakra. They're going to be in the lower 3 chakras if they're lucky, right? A lot of them. And most of the sleeping people have a closed heart chakra. They're not capable of love in the same regard as the love that we probably deserve in a lot of ways. So people are, for the first time in a very long time, opening the upper chakras, the heart chakra, the third eye. And it's kind of a new thing. So the Earth is doing the same. You can see that it's going through the same process, purging out low frequency places like California and other places, and floods and natural things and earthquakes. If you don't feel good, go to the Reiki wall. It's the first place that I would go before I would find a doctor, a healthcare provider of any kind. I go to the Reiki wall, put a post up to Aaron on the Reiki wall so people can send you Reiki. It's good because then people can be of service and level up by helping you out. And so it's a 50-50 win-win. For sure, if you guys aren't feeling good, because you guys are going to expect at some point ascension symptoms between now and next year if you're not having them. I mean, it's normal to have them. I did a download on the ascension symptoms this morning because P's dying again. And Like, it's just pretty much normal. It's a good sign if you're having them, though. We tend to look at getting sick as bad, right? It's bad. I have ascension flu. But it's a good sign that you're purging out all the garbage out of your body and your soul. So, you're getting upgraded if you have ascension flu. I look at it all like ascension flu unless someone's really sick with something or their body's become toxic. A lot of the cold and flu symptoms that are going around this year will not be cold and flu. They'll be more like ascension flu and people being purified. Hi, Kelly Jacobs with an I. We're talking Stonehenge. I'm wasting time. We have a big emphasis on our dreams and the astral this week. Neptune just went direct, and it's really going to unblock our dream states, our subconscious and things like that. I'm reading the comments. My hair is not getting darker. It's about to get greener. If I can find some motivation, right? It's about to get greener again because I have blonde hair growing in. So right, I look weird with the green hair and the brown and the dark hair and stuff. It's getting longer. I'm growing it out. Sherry's gonna cut my hair at Stonehenge because this is just getting ridiculous, and I have a little bit of fear about going to the old lady hairdresser that my husband's mom goes to. So I just really need a trim, like nothing too crazy. Just trim like a little bit of hair off. And I'm a little bit scared because I've spent a lot of time working on growing my hair out, and I do not want to go to some kind of crazy UK hairdresser that does something weird to my hair. So I'm going to manifest Sherry to come cut my hair. It's been way overdue. I just need a trim in the back. I'm a little bit too afraid to go do this other UK hair mission. Just a little bit. So chlorella is really good. They put that in a lot of hair loss things, right? It's like eating a lot of green foods almost. It's a superfood. It's an LJ. It's the same way eating spirulina, any kind of green stuff. It's really good for you. It's good for your heart chakra too. It'll probably help you with your hair. When I had heavy metal toxicity, my hair was like thinning and not growing. Basically, it'll really stun, your nervous system along with your hair too. I believe that if you hang on one second, let me just message this person, that if you grow your hair out longer, that you maybe have more psychic intuition too. They always say your hair is like an antenna. Who knows? I'm cool with that idea. They did a lot of scientific research that shows that with military testing where they had a lot of native enlistees, and then they did the tests, and then they had them shave their head, and they did the same test and couldn't do them the same. And so much that the United States military made it so that Native American people that were doing like special kind of assignments didn't have to shave their head going into the military. Because it could mess with your perception and things like that. I don't know. Your daughter's, throat cold, more teas, more water. The best thing you can do for any kind of sickness is drink a ton of water. I'm all for not Gatorade because they put aborted kids in it, but Powerade if kids are sick or adults too, that you probably need. Like the only thing that they'll ever do for you if you go to a hospital is give you IV fluids, and it's full of electrolytes, right? You get really sick, you go to a hospital, they'll probably treat you with IV fluids. So tons of fluids and probably electrolytes. You could get coconut water or Powerade. They're full of them. When I was coming off of pharmaceuticals, I drank Powerade for a good year, maybe 2. Who knows, right? I was drinking like more than water every day because it was full of electrolytes and magnesium though, so it can really help you with staying really hydrated. When you come off of pharmaceuticals or you get sick, you tend to get really dehydrated fast. So more liquids, more juices for kids. I think space kids need a lot of juice all the time, right? They're like, what do space kids eat? Fruit and fruit juices a lot, not the kind full of sugar, like some kind of good organic food. So more juices, more liquids, even if it's juice, say like healthy juice. Even if it's juice, say like water, coconut oil, things like that. We got to really stay hydrated with this energy. We're going to get hit with solar winds, they say, in 3 days, but I'm already feeling them 3 days ago. I've already been feeling them all week, and I'm kind of flowing with them and working with them. I think it feels really good, but a lot of people get really dehydrated with this energy, so make sure you're drinking more liquids. We have a coronal hole. I gotta find the thing. A coronal hole facing Earth. I always like to ask people, well, what does that do? And everyone gives me the matrix face. I don't know. Who cares? I'm going back to prison planet politics. Well, what do you think that does to humanity? And then they just give me the brain dead stare and go back to politics. I'm not sure, but we do have solar energies. They say are arriving in 3 days, but I've been feeling storm energies for a good 3 days already. So it's our week to rest. Well, I guess Ascension's picking up the pace. Your week off is becoming a solar radiation week. So you guys can see that the storm cycles are changing too. That we used to have like our space storm, week off, space storm, and now during our week off, we're getting hit with crazy energy too. Good morning, Joanne. Sending you crazy love. I got like 5 more minutes. We're talking space storms. This energy's, sending codes to your cells. It's sending codes to your DNA. It's really restructuring us from the inside out. So, I'm doing Stonehenge. I'm talking about it. I'm going to go to a reading, so I might not be doing a real live today. Probably not. I'll probably just be back tomorrow. I like to take a day off in between the week anyway. So I'll do that today, I suppose. Allie, Stonehenge. I'm manifesting a fun thing, some fun project I can do there too. Plumber's coming to April. She's getting a new roof and windows soon. That did so much for the energy in this house. I'm not even joking. Like, just those painting and changing the windows, it just like changed the entire house's frequency. It feels so awesome in here. Making those little small changes like on your house, doing your little whatever, home remodeling, projects you need to wrap up. Yeah, it'll really help. It'll help so much. I told my husband, any energy he's putting into this house, is going to lift its frequency. He's putting a lot of energy and time into this house, so it really helps. More cleaning up our houses. Where's Heidi? She put pictures of her ex-boyfriend, the narcissist she just got rid of, threw beer cans all over her yard. She has like a real nice property with horses, and she told me that he put his garbage everywhere, like some trailer he didn't use in the middle of her horse ring, and like just totally like trashed her whole place. She needs to clean that up. She's gonna have to pick up all that garbage and make it nice again. Make your reality look good. Get rid of the garbage. I was telling my husband, junk drawers, right? Where do you put your junk? Junk drawers, closets, garages, places that you throw shit you're not using. Start to get rid of that stuff. We hold on to so much stuff we're not using, and it blocks our flow because we could be just creating new possibilities all the time. The best thing I ever did was just hit the reset button on my life, and then I had like complete space and could just draw all new stuff to me. I liked it so much I did it twice back to back. So it was pretty amazing though, because then I had a blank slate. Like I felt like I was always holding on to so much crap and whatever. So now I have a kind of a blank slate, and I'm just kind of creating things I like better now. So let go of the old things that you manifested in the past that you're not using. The universe gets bored. It's supposed to be always expanding, always experiencing new things. It gets bored when you hold on to, your kid shit from 10 years ago in your garage that you're not using. You could be using that garage as a meditation area or doing something new and exciting or whatever it is, right? So just try to clear out any clutter that you have in your life. Clutter, energetically. It could be in your house. It could be relationships not serving you. Time to get rid of the clutter. We have to be careful with the words we're speaking too. Throat chakra issues for the child. Tell them to be careful and speak nicer words. I wanted to say that to my husband so bad. It's true though, right? That words have a frequency. I used to have a lot of throat chakra problems as a kid. We had to be careful we're speaking nice words, because low frequency words can make us sick. Our thoughts have such a powerful impact on our body and how we're feeling too, like on every given circumstance. If you have toxic thoughts a lot, it will make you sick ultimately. That it'll make your body really sick from it. So, more rest. If you're sick, more salt baths. I've been taking I've upgraded to a 2-hour salt bath a day now. I've been in the salt bath for like 2 hours every day this week and loving it, but it's been so good for my energy. More salt, it'll really help purify you. You know that salt is used in a lot of protection spiritually too. I was in the bathtub so long last night, it was like I could feel like I was so tingly like all night from it. More salt baths, more liquids. You guys are holding on to past experiences. I saw the best meme I'm going to post later this morning, and it said that, by the way, the past doesn't even exist anymore other than in your mind. Truth, right? The past doesn't even exist. We need to understand time and space and how things work, and that there's only the now. And if you want to go ahead and look at the past, well, those timelines aren't even there anymore. They only exist in your mind. You're the one making them real. If you are around the same people, which you're probably not, from a lot of your past experiences, then they're not going to remember those events the same as you do if they were sucked. Usually you're not around those people that you learned with in the past anyway. Usually, the universe is always continually getting rid of the things we manifest and replacing them with better experiences, hopefully better and better experiences. So hopefully you're not a lot around the people that you didn't enjoy learning with or whatever. And then in that case, those timelines are gone completely. So we hold on to so much. It's really time that we let go of any kind of baggage we're carrying around, especially from past experiences. Anything blocking us from being in the now. I saw this weird movie last night, and they had this little bit about consciousness in it, except I suddenly got turned off when they were talking about how, because it was like a college lesson, and they were talking about how people can only perceive the third dimension, so I kind of stopped at that point. But I was listening to this thing, and they were talking about how a snail is going to be in the now. It's not aware of time and space, and it can't manipulate it in any way. It's just in the now. A dog can recall the past, because if it like buries the bone, right, it can go find it. But it's not very, it has this little reality. It's like the snail. The dog is a little bit of a bigger one. And then here's the people perceiving the third dimension. And we're perceiving higher dimensions, hopefully, around here. And, you're only going to perceive what you're a vibrational match to, in whatever regard. So people are starting to, for the very first time in a long time, perceive higher densities, higher dimensions, sitting in the same place generally. That as you're raising your vibration, that you're going to be able to access whatever dimensional vibratory, level that you're at in whatever regard. So most of humanity is not able to perceive the spiritual around them. They're not open to this stuff because they're only able to perceive that physical, material, third dimensional kind of plane of existence that they're in. So a lot of times when you're doing this ascension, you may fall more and more out of frequency with the people around you that are not on the same ascension path. I see it happen a lot with families. A lot of people just did Thanksgiving with their families. A lot of people didn't. I told Nicola she needs to make other plans for Christmas other than hanging out with maybe her husband's family, and I mean it. That, you're falling out of frequency, so a lot of people are miserable in this reality and not doing the same work, and they're content being negative and with their same, patterns that they've had forever, not changing. And as we're changing fast, we're going to fall out of frequency with the people that we're not in vibrational alignment with. So a lot of times you're falling out of focus more and more with the people in the third dimension. As you're doing that, it can feel lonely. I've had periods of that where, being stripped away from different places, timelines, call it what you want. But you're going to come more and more in focus with the people that are awake and with your consciousness group. That just by the things you guys are posting, the memes, your thoughts, whatever's going on in your world, that your energy is going to kind of bring your real soul group into focus. You guys need to remember that every life you incarnate in here with the same consciousness group. You guys have your soul group, your soul family, people that love you. So people are coming more and more into focus with the light workers around them, the awakened, the starseeds, people on missions, call it what you want. Space doesn't remain empty. Something always has to vibrate in, right? There was another meme that said something about anything you've ever lost was replaced by something better. If you've ever lost something, something better will vibrate into that place. So a lot of people get hung up on the things they had, the things they lost, not understanding that things are continually being replaced. The universe doesn't want to be stagnant, sitting in one place in Prison Planet for its entire existence. It wants to be always expanding, moving, continually learning and growing in every regard. We're continually trying to build the same paradigms, probably since you ever reached adulthood and started trying to create your own world or your own life. It might have looked very similar. Yeah, we're trying to build on 3D templates. That's a lot of the problem about why things are not working out for people. If you guys are having your job crumble, maybe you're losing friends. I see that happen a lot around here. Maybe you're losing friends, maybe you're losing where you live, things like that. That is a sign that you are switching timelines, that you have shifted timelines when you see stuff like that happen. If your world is falling in, you're getting moved to a higher frequency timeline probably. Embrace it. So we're trying to build these realities based in separation. Our own little separate worlds, right? We had to come back into oneness and kind of merge into that timeline together. So a lot of the things are not working out because we're trying to build that same reality that we got as a template from our parents in the 3D and things like that. This year, and we have another month of it left, easy. This year is about building the foundation of who you are, getting to the core of yourself, getting to where you need to be energetically so that you can rebuild the right way. So a lot of people are rebuilding on the physical, like our house, but we need to be really working on ourselves and building ourselves up the right way. I'm reading the comments. This energy can bring anxiety out. You won't believe the amount of people that feel heart issues, heart palpitations, maybe tightness in your chest. You could just really feel your heart chakra, even pain maybe in that area as it's expanding because it's having that effect on us. And a lot of people feel more anxiety when strange things happen to the frequencies around here too. If you're feeling anxiety, get outside. It will really help. Try to stay grounded. We're taking our power back. There's a lot of emphasis on the solar plexus, the chakra I never mentioned, right? There's a lot of focus on the solar plexus right now. If you are an empath, that is a chakra that you're working on. I did those little body graphs in our Reiki group, and I was very surprised to find out that almost every person in our Reiki group incarnated in here to work on that chakra. It makes sense because we're very empathic healers around here. So more work on your solar plexus. We need to take back our spiritual will. That when we give away our power, or we're always taking on a ton of energies, it really can pollute our solar plexus on every level. Salt baths are the best for your solar plexus. They really will help detox any energy out that isn't yours. We need to remember we're like sponges, so we're always picking up everyone's lower frequencies, baggage, energetic debris, stuff like that. Hi Ben, I'm sending you crazy love. I'm just hanging out. I'm going to Stonehenge in the middle of the winter time, in the middle of a space storm, right with the full moon, with real crazy energy. It'll probably be raining and very cold. And I'm getting prepared with like outdoor waterproof gear. Like I'm gonna do it real like professional. I'm going back to play at Stonehenge, and I'm bringing Sharpie, and she's going. And Dale's gonna for sure go, and we're gonna try to get some other people to go. We're going to Stonehenge. I'm getting off of here, but I wanted to send you guys some good vibes. Stay focused on manifesting through the end of this month that we have that 11/11 everyone wants to talk about. Gateway, well, it's open till after January, but this is a really good time for instant manifestation. I think that's why I had so many problems with any negative thinking patterns that I might have picked up as a kid, because we didn't understand that we forgot that we're supposed to be instant manifesting anything that we need, and that's how reality works. We really kind of got indoctrinated to believe differently, and we really had to focus on manifesting now, especially with all these crazy space energies. It just amplifies anything going on energetically. we have this conscious energy, this universe, right? This universe within us and all around us that just continually wants to create new experiences, bliss, awesome things, things that excite you. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't even matter. If it makes you happy and excites you, the universe is aligned with it and will make it happen in a minute. So we need to think bigger with what we're manifesting. I'm manifesting Stonehenge. I gotta keep my stuff exciting over here. It'll give me something to look forward to. So I'm going to go back to manifesting Stonehenge, but I'm clearly moving those timelines up a little. So I'm excited about that. Anything that makes you excited is your bliss. The universe will align with it. That's why I try to make my mission my bliss, and then the universe loves it because it likes to stay excited through me, you know, and it really aligns with that. Anything that makes us happy. All right, I'm going to go on that note. I have a reading to do, so I'm going to take today off from my feed, but I will be back tomorrow. But I'm sending you guys a lot of really high vibe energy. It's a rainy day here, so you guys can expect that on the way to the US. This energy will be hitting here and moving that way across the pond. But stay high vibe, stay in control of your frequency. If you guys are having a rough retrograde and you're having a lot of emotions surface, face them, deal with them, you know, be grateful for that. If you guys are having toxic people, family drama, whatever kind of relationship drama there is, use this as a mirror, a good time to see what's not going good in your life and to time to get rid of it. So many people have this fear about, you know, being alone. But we have to do part of this journey alone, so that doesn't really resonate with the universe, right? So a lot of people have fear of being alone, not being able to do this, you know, and really just take a look at what's going on in your life, the things that are working out good, the things that are making you happy, and the things that really are not aligning with you anymore, because the more authentic that we're becoming, the more inauthentic a lot of things on our path become. So use this retrograde to really take a look at what's going on with your life.